following video is for the Certified Private Equity Professional Program. Today we're going to look at the management buyout and how it relates to private equity. The management buyout is essentially a type of transaction wherein a team of executives or management for a company decide to buy it out from its parent company or shareholders. So we're going to look at the basics of this. So Company X will be either underperforming, or the team of executives over here, the management, believes that they can run it better, or that the current management, the owners actually, are not doing enough to make the company succeed. Maybe they're not being as flexible with the management and letting them run their own company. But for some reason, they are dissatisfied with the owners, or they just would like to take control of the company. Owners and or public shareholders. So the management has the goal of taking control of the company, but they often lack the capital to do so. So they will look out to a private equity partner. So they'll look at a private equity firm or a consortium of firms, and they will sort of petition them for an investment in the company in order to take control of the company and allow the management team to do the things that they think are necessary for Company X to succeed. And so the private equity firm would be taking on a bit of risk for this, so they kind of require that the management team show that they have a vested interest in it. So they'll often ask them to commit a bit of capital to it in order to make the deal work. So the management team will probably take on a level of debt. The private equity firm will then provide the capital so that the management can complete the buyout from the current owners or shareholders and wrest control of Company X. So in the more specifics of it, Guy Fraser Sampson notes in his book, Private Equity as an Asset Class, this was a very popular practice in the UK during the 1990s. There was a string of these types of transactions, the management buyouts. More recently, though, the management buyout has proven a less popular buyout method than the leverage buyout, especially the leverage buyout activity you saw during the 2000s, before the financial crisis. In its pure form, the management would enlist an accountancy firm to act on its behalf in the deal, helping to construct a business plan that is then discreetly presented to buyout firms that would potentially partner with the management team. The management team is then expected to commit significant capital to the deal to show skin in the game, as people often say, usually by taking on a high level of debt, because these management, although they're probably very well compensated, they don't have the type of capital necessary to do a buyout like this. So in exchange for that risk, the management team is rewarded with preferential equity in the company, usually given some sort of package that makes it very lucrative for them if the company succeeds, sort of an incentive deal. When a buyout firm commits to the buyout, then the responsibilities often shift away from the management team and to the buyout firm, which then finalizes the deal, comes up with a valuation, proposes that, and hopefully, if all goes well, the owners or the shareholders accept, and they are able to take over that company and put the original management in place, and hopefully they will succeed and do the type of changes that they had been looking to make, or if they just believed that they wanted the control of the company and would like to oust the current owners or shareholders, they may keep running it as it has been running, but the private equity firms will often put into place that management team and maybe make some changes, offer some suggestions. They usually have a background in that sector, so they'll provide some sort of consulting, and that is usually how the management buyout is done in its pure form, although there are many variations on this. I hope that this has been a good overview of the management buyout and how it works with private equity firms. This was recorded for the Certified Private Equity Professional Program. Thank you for watching.